If you have been making presentations using Figma, then this video is for you. Before that, why we create presentation in Figma? This is to understand because Figma allows us to be more free in terms of design. You can choose any kind of design and make a really stunning presentations. But it lacked some features that were easily available into the PowerPoint presentations. And that's where the Figma has done a really great job. So you can see the Figma has launched the new option presentations. So now you can create new presentations. I'm actually looking at the UI kits where you will see already pre-made presentations available. So you can simply click on it. But for the sake of, let's start with the fresh one, and I'm going to create a new presentation slide. You can see when I click on to my account, you can see there are different slides. Let me switch over to the my free version. Yes, when I click into my account and you can see there have been a new Figma slide being added. So you can create now the new Figma design file, Jamboard, but as well as new dedicated slides. What actually it does, it takes the best of both worlds and it creates you the presentations that is equally unique and as well as fully functional like into the PowerPoint presentations. Now you can see I have selected this PowerPoint presentation. This is completely new one. So I can decide from either start from the scratch or I can pick any one of them, these templates to start off. Let me start with the mid map. You can see when you click on it, you will see the whole list of the slides and you can pick anything. Let me just click on it and add it. You see, by simply just one click, your whole design being imported and fully editable. You can onto the right side, you will see you can see the already pre-made title slides, header, body, and so typography is your set. You simply have to just switch from one to another. All right. You can also change the images. So basically when you click on it, it's simply you can choose the media and you can fill up any information, anything that is available, and this will be changed. Now one thing is here. So you can see it is the body copy, but how do I change this one? So you simply have to double click and you can simply type in Figma slides. All right. You can also change this text as well. So I would like to say, let's name it Figma and slide. Looks better. Now one of the few functions are you can simply use when you click on it, you can change the opacity here. So you can reduce the opacity of any element. You can change the fill as well. So if I click on to this gradient, I can actually select the gradient of my choice of any color I want. So you can see that this enables me to create the gradients for that. And now you can see the background. I need to change the background because my typography is not visible. You can so let's change it. I'll click on this one and when you can see when I click on the to the slide, it shows me the style template slide. So if you want to have a new color theme, you simply click on it and it will show you the more options. So right now it is only one theme because we have imported only one slide from the one presentation. But as you want to add a new slide, you will be able to add more options. And not only that, for example, this, and the moment you import this one, it is fully editable. Here you can all the functions are similar like PowerPoint presentations. You can simply duplicate it with the Control D, Command D. You can move the slides up and down quite easily, and you can also import slides from the other templates as well. So if I want to import the one particular slide from here, I can simply click on it and it will generate the slide for me. Now you can see I have imported this slide from a different theme. So it also imports the same theme as well. What actually it enables that I can click on to this cover slide and I can switch to this theme, and actually it changes a lot, so depends on like what you want to change. So it does not only change the colors but it also changes the overall fonts, so it's quite unpredictable, and you just have to do the you just have to do some experimentation with this one. So I would like to change the title again, this one. Let's add some more slide, and when you click on this plus sign, it creates a blank slide. Okay, and whenever you click on this drop down, then you see the new slides, and there are tons of slides already available. You can click on it and find out. So if I click here, or maybe I will go down, find out some more. Let's say if I click on start a pitch, let's pick anything. What happens that it has already created the slide, but also it has imported the same color theme as well. And that same theme I can actually simply apply. You click on it and it will remix the colors. You see, it generates the color palette based on your taste and based on the best contrast maintaining this. Now you can see I can change the opacity. You can also add the images. Also, you can change the alignment as well if you want. These features and these functionalities are quite familiar with the Figma, but one of the important thing is there is a dedicated section for the animate. Now, when I say animate, what does it mean? Will it animate only this text or it will animate the whole slide? So actually, it actually has all of these. So for example, if you click on smart animate, so a smart animate will not work unless you have two different slides, and that has a primary initial slide and a secondary slide, but the rest of the things can work pretty well. And you can see what happens that it dissolves. If I click on it and I select some push, then let's click on it, let's make a slide in. I will click on it and make it move in. And one last, I will select the smart animate. What is going to happen when you play it? Now here you can see this is a presentation. When you click on it, it actually switches to the another slide based on the interaction I have provided. And this is exactly similar like a PPT PowerPoint presentation that actually involves these transitions of the slides that actually adds a little more interactivity to the slides and presentations. I will go back to here, but what if I want to animate something specific? And if this is the case, let's do it here. I'm going to duplicate it and let's reduce the size of this Figma, this text. And yes, now there is a question that how do you reduce the size? So you can simply press Shift and drag. When you hover your mouse, this will turn into and press Shift. So what will happen? It will reduce the size uniformly all across. And I'm going to put it here. Also, you can change this line height and this character spacing as well. Now you can see there are two different versions of the same text. Now what will happen when you click on it and click Smart Animate, and this is also Smart Animate, then it will start animating it. So let me just let's go back to the slides one. Okay, and I think that's where it is broken. So normally, as a user, what I expect that there should be some kind of system where I can animate this text just like I can do into the Figma. So I think this is where maybe Figma slide may get more updates in coming future so that you can do those custom animations into the slides as well, just like you do in Figma. But apart from that, you got full functionality, full editability, also the efficiency of PowerPoint presentations. And I can change the layout as well. So if you do not like this one, I can simply change it. Maybe I do not want this. I would like to make this as a cover slide. And you can see, be careful when you press delete because here this slide thumbnails is automatically being selected. So unless you have not clicked something here, if you press delete, your whole slide will be deleted. Similarly, like happens into the PPT. So let's change the way. Actually, I can reduce the size of it. Let's move into the left side. I want to increase the size height of this presentations, and maybe I want to write something. So perhaps this is the kind of setting I want. I would like to remove this one and let's change the color. Probably black is much more convenient to me. Simply, and you can see there are already pre-made colors. All these colors being imported when you imported slides from the different templates, right? So you can see, but if you want to add any custom color, then you will have to click on this one and it will give you the ability to add a custom color. So I want to add something like darker side in the blue, and let's change this font because I personally think let's we can add some better font that is going to be much more convenient to read. I changed my mind. Let's keep it like this. Let's increase the character space. And now you can see this slide is pretty much ready. For presentation, you can add any things you want. Apart from this, if you want to see all the slides in one go, then you can see, click on this icon and it will show you all the slides in a linear format so that you can easily judge that okay your storyline and you can easily see the whole presentation in a series, and then you can actually switch back to the normal view. There is one more feature that is more interesting though, is adjust the tone. So what happens, you know that Figma has launched the AI version. So AI, what it does actually, it rewrites the content. So if I actually set the tone, let's say I want to make it classic and professional tone, and then you can see this, it writes exactly in the same way. If I want to make this tone to professional and exceptional, it will adjust accordingly. So it writes the overall content based on these parameters, and this is really working well. And that is something really really great. All right, here in the bottom you can see all those same functionalities, same tools that are available into the Figma as well. The only difference is this table tool. So let's create a table, and I would like to change the color. Let's make this white for now. You can simply click on the table and it will give you the options to add the table. And here you can start writing, let's say title. And if you like this, you can simply copy and paste all across. Now the thing is, you can select the whole row and you can select the column as well. So when you hover here, just when you select one cell, then you see some options. So when you click onto the right side, this point turns into plus icon, and when you click on it, you add another column. In the same way, if you want to select the whole column, you can simply click on this icon and it will select all the cell into the column, and then here you can actually change the colors and the font, etc. On the other hand, if I want to select the row, I can simply click on the left side. This I can turn into expands and turns, and I can select the all the cells available into this table. Now the thing is, I can change the color here as well, but how do I change the text color? I want to change the text color in a one go. I want to select it. So here you can see the colors being changed, and I can simply select this color and turn it into white, and it will automatically change the color of the title. So this is quite similar functionality as in Figma. You simply select, you replace that specific color. Alright, and when you click on this bottom bar, you simply add one more row. Same here, if you want to add one more column, you simply click on it and you can keep adding the column. But what if I want to delete it or I want to rescale it? So if you want to rescale it, resize it, simply click on this right side and it will start adjusting. You just need to click from the corner and adjust it like any object scaling. But the most important, how do I delete a row or a column? You simply press delete here. That's it. Or alternatively, you can select from here as well. But the problem is that this is a table, so you won't be able to select the row. That's why you have to select the row or column. I am selecting the column. I'm deleting it. For the demonstration, I'm selecting the row as well. And let me change the color of it. So you can see I have selected this row and I am going to delete this by pressing delete. Okay. Same you can do with the cell as well. You can simply select the individual cell and delete. Do remember that you cannot delete an individual cell because it's all connected system and table works in some particular manner. So that's how our table is ready. We can see the table. And also, just like in Figma, this allows you to take people's reaction and you can actually add the polls. Let's add it in some other slide so that it is going to be easy. Let me add one more slide here. So you can actually click on it and this is an interactive area, live interactions you can add. Simply click onto the poll, ask the question, how is presentations, right? Oops, forget to add the question mark. Good, bad. I can add more option when I click on this plus one. Don't know. And I can simply just set it. So when I put it here and when you present it, it actually works very live. People can vote and a result will be shown. Similarly, you can see this one as well. So it says me you can add the reactions here that did you like the features and simply you can keep the questions and this one as well. So this is actually another live one. So when you when you present it, people can actually give their reactions based on this live trigger. And in the last, it's a prototype. So when you have created the prototype in Figma, how do you show here? So you can simply add it here and you can select the prototype what you had created previously. And let's say I will click this one. And what it does, it takes the prototypes being already saved in my files, and it picks it up and put it here. Now let's play it again, and when I click on it, you can see there are two different ways. So I will cover this one as well. First, let's test it out because we are in the process of making the slides. We are not finalized, and you can see the tables are good, all the slides, interactions are good, and here people actually can add their votes and it will be automatically updated. Results revealed. I can add my stamps. Also, I can add these my results here. So here actually you can see this is loading up. So my presentation, my actually prototype loads here. So you can see I have created a prototype for my presentations and it loads here. All right. So one last thing is that if you want to share the presentation, how you do this. When you want to share the presentations, you simply click on this one, and this will be the link you will share. And here you can decide whom you want to give the access. And one last thing is that when you go back to the file, you can also decide the moment when you want to present it. So when you present it, then when you click on display, it shows you two options. So basically present or present with notes. When you click on the with the notes, it creates a different version of the presentations where you can add the notes as well. So now you can see there are two different windows. This is the window that you can present to your one screen, and this is what people will see, that audience will see. And this will be the window where you will be presenting along with your notes. So let's say I have decided this. Now you can see I cannot edit it. The reason is that you need to set up the notes before you present it. So I'm going to the file and I'm going to add the notes here. You can see here, go down and simply add the notes. That this is slide, right? You can simply click here. Maybe you can add these. Once you're done, then you will see it will automatically update, automatically actually sync. And the reason why that when your all notes are ready, you simply start presenting. So while explaining, you can explain, and on the other hand, this screen will be visible to the audience. And the moment you switch from one screen to another, let me show it in this way. So if I switch from this to another one, it automatically switch into the projection as well. Yeah. So I think Figma has really thought well about this because a lot of design has been creating the presentation since a long time. Even I had created a presentation and that took me a long time, but now I believe that if this feature would have been launched previously, I could have done my presentation a lot faster. So this is a great opportunity, and That's all, gentlemen. If you like this video, simply put your comments. How do you feel? If you have any suggestion, if you have any comment, definitely do let me know so that I can improvise on this. Thank you very much. I'll see you into another video.